Ubiest of the tubiest. That you, I'm 50 plus. Today, we're going to go through this truck. I told y'all I was going to give you a little video of what the truck looks like. It's nothing special. It's just a truck. Damn near all of them look the same inside, but the only difference is how people personalize them. So I'm going to show you what I did. I don't, I don't do real extra fancy. I just like functionable, and I like to be clean and as organized as possible. By nature, I'm not a very organized person, but being in business and being successful in business mandates that you find some way to be organized. If not, you'll be in trouble. You will fail. And the only way I can be organized is to just be neat. And I really don't like junk and clutter and all that kind of stuff. So it kind of helps me to stay on target as far as forcing myself to be organized. So you're going to see a lot of little plastic drawer things. And I need to have stuff in their spot. It may be junky in that spot, but they're in a spot, and I know where my stuff is. So basically, that's what you're gonna see. Okay. I hope everybody had a good Christmas, and a few more days you're gonna have a happy New Year's, and I'm going to be sitting in my truck. Hopefully, I'll find somewhere I can, watch somebody pop a firecracker or something. If not, I'll just, put on the little party hat and sit in the bunk and wish I was at home enjoying it with my family. But it is what it is. I'm a long ways away from being home right now. And I will not be back home for New Year's. That's for certain. So, anyways, here you go. Boop. There it is, right there. All right, guys, this is the bunk area, okay? I'm going to start here. This is the driver's seat, okay? So we're behind the driver. Let's start at the top. That cubby hole right there on the top of the cabinet, that's actually pretty big. See, that's like half a loaf of bread right there. I don't know how well you can judge the size of that compartment, but, I mean, it's fairly large and deep. It goes all the way down to where that crevice is right there. And up there I keep food, like my you can see a bag of corn chips right there and some bread. But I keep chips. I keep there's an assortment of food. I'm gonna do another video for the food that I keep on here, okay? And then right below it, this cabinet area is, see, it's where I put my microwave. And that cord that y'all saw, I didn't hide it as well as I would like, but I got it kind of out of the way a little bit, so it's not obviously ugly. And then there's like a little cubby hole underneath. I put a little drawer here to, kind of keep some stuff in there, tucked away out of the way. And then there's like a little shelf area and my electric kettle. There's some cup holders right there, as you can see. Beneath that one is everybody's allowed one, my little junk drawer, where I keep a bunch of little knickknacks and stuff. And then beneath there is my refrigerator. See, it's a small refrigerator, but I wanted a small one because I wanted it to be out of my way. I just didn't want a cooler or something that's big right in the middle of the floor. And that little cooler does real well, okay? As you can see, there's 5 drinks at the bottom, another drink at the top, and there's food in there. I'm going to show you one thing that I do. Okay, here's some ham. And as you can see, I have a vacuum sealer, and I vacuum seal the food down, and that way it keeps longer. Okay, so if you got one of those, you can do that, and it'll kind of seal your food up. There was a shelf that was in there, and that shelf wouldn't allow me to get that refrigerator in there without that shelf sitting on top. And as you can see, the vents for the deal is just right there. So what I did was I rigged up those little brackets right there, and I put those two shelves in there. Those shelves is I put, see, there's some condiments in there, crystal lights for my waters, salt, pepper, you know, all that good jazz. And then up here, you know, some coffee and beef jerky, all that kind of stuff up there. But that's a nice way to organize your food. And then on the door, a couple panels on the door, and I got some sugar there, and you know, this little condiment stuff that I eat. Okay, so of course this is my bunk area. It's cold, and these trucks, if you got one, you got one of these new ones, it's going to shut off if it's not like 23 degrees or something. I kind of rigged mine up so it stays on all the way, but I have several layers of blankets there, and underneath the bed sheet, the one that goes over the mattress, beneath that is a another blanket. It's a felt blanket. So when you lay the sheet on top of it, oh man, it feels good. But that felt helps your body heat to stay up. Your body heat doesn't absorb into the mattress, and that kind of helps you to stay warm. It actually, you know, I start throwing the sheet off at night. That's a little table. It's got legs on it, see, and so it's like a bed table. You can sit and eat in the bed. Under the bunk, I'm gonna lift it up. So excuse the blind spot there, but my bunk raises up. Okay, so underneath the bunk on that side is dark. Okay, but I think you can kind of see there's a storage area over there, but there's a lot of chains and stuff like that, and I also store big junk. Okay, over there, and same thing over there. There's room, but there's chains, the tire chains and stuff over there. So basically, this middle section right here is what I utilize for myself. That's two of those plastic tubs. The one underneath, I keep big clothes, like coats that I'm not going to be wearing every day, of course. I fold them up and put them in there. All of my spare or extra towels are in there. The one on top is more clothes, towels, bedding, and dry foods that I don't put up at the top. It's in there. So this is a lot of room. Okay, on that side, the one in the back is a jug. That's cleaning solution. The one in front of it is fresh water with a screw on top. Ass wipe. Okay, that box had my kettle in it, so I'm gonna throw that in the trash. That is a collapsible bucket. Okay, I'm gonna let that back down. I use that collapsible bucket to take my horse bath in between regular showers. Okay, and I use that fresh water to pour into that bucket and to take my little sponge bath. So you know, just trying to keep your junk clean in between showers. I shower like every other day, so in order to bathe every day, that's what I do, and it works out really well. It's a good deal. Anyways, we're on the passenger side. This is the opposite side, you know, but it's got vents right there. There's a big tube that goes through. Okay, but there's a hole right there, and there's a bunch of storage inside of there, so you can put more stuff in there, you know, canned goods and stuff like that. Utilize these spaces. Okay, I got a TV. The truck didn't come with the TV. I had to put it in there, but it did come with the bracket that holds the TV. I'm gonna see if I can swivel. Okay, it latches so that it doesn't move around a lot while you're driving. And behind that, I put more of those storage containers so I could utilize that space. Deep in there is the vent tube, so it's kind of limited to what you can do, but I worked it out. So there I keep my DVD movies and everything. Okay, let me push my TV back. All right, beneath there in that little cubby hole is my DVD player, DVD Blu-ray player. Eventually, I'm gonna probably do a PlayStation or Xbox or something so I can have some extra entertainment. And then I'll put it in there, and I won't need that because I could use DVDs and stuff shit in there in the drive for the game player. Okay, and here is a closet. I hang stuff that I'm going to use, quite regular. All right, and beneath that, yes, another plastic storage container. I use that to hold things that I'm going to put in my backpack to take to the shower. So that means I'm going to put drawers and socks and things like that. The second drawer has uh, wipes and cleaning utensils and stuff like that. The hand wipes and stuff and lotion, that sort of thing. Same thing with the bottom one. And then, of course, I have room to put the larger condiments that don't fit in the doors. Mouthwash, more salad dressing, and more condiments on the doors. Okay, so you just need to be neat. Okay, you don't have to be extra fancy, just be neat. That's another little cubby hole. It's pretty big and pretty deep, but inside of it is just where I keep shoes and my dirty laundry. So when I get done, I just take my laundry, put it in my laundry sack, and then shove it up in there. It's a lot of room. Okay, so that just about covers. Let me put my. You need to have some of that. You need to have some of that handy in case you need to pull over to the side of the road. Believe me, I've done it a couple times. All right. So as you can see, I don't, dress it all up and make it look extra pretty back here. But as you can see, I made it extremely functional. Okay, very functional. So now we're going to the front. This cubby hole right here goes all the way to the dashboard, and it's huge in there. So as you can see, that is a bottled water, a case of bottled water. I think that one is a 24 bottled water. See, you can only see some of it because it goes way back in there, and then in front of it is where I keep juices like a bottle of orange juice, apple juice, and stuff like that. And that's what here. And then at the top, in a coffee mug, but I keep plastic bags because I use that for my trash bags. So a lot of space up there. Okay, that's my little cubby hole where I keep, of course, electrical stuff, cords, cables, my battery charger. That's my battery and drill. I normally don't keep that stuff, and I'll end up putting that underneath the bunk because I don't use it every day. But I needed it to modify that cabinet to build that shelf to hold my shelving, and then plasticware. That's another cubby hole. I mean, my shit is so organized I can just spread junk out. So that's some more wipes and then a bigger Arctic mug. So if I want to get some ice and pour a soda or something like that. I don't drink a lot of soda, but I do drink a lot of tea. So that cabinet right there where all of that water was on the opposite side, that thing is full of iced tea. Yes, I drink a lot of tea. God damn it, I'm from the South. I drink goddamn tea. I like it. Books, the Swift books, magazines, and books for the truck. Teach you how to use the crap that's in here. That's what goes in there. I mean, if I can stick my entire arm all the way to the back, that case, that right there is it's too deep that way, and back up inside that one right there, you see right there, there's 3 more that way. There's another one hiding. See that one hiding way back in there? way back here. See that one way back? This thing is huge, and that thing is full of tea. Full of tea! So I can pee pee. I like it. That one, I keep my bill of lading, so whenever I get to the shipper, I know the light's kind of tricky. There it is. And I also keep my granola bars, things that I'm going to snack on while I'm driving. That goes in there. That empty hole is a CB hole, and I'm going to put one in there probably next week or the week after. I'm going to put a CB in here, and then I'll do an update on how I mounted it and all that good jazz. But other than that, man, I mean, it's a truck. Right down there that's not a pee bottle. That's a bottle of water that I put a Crystal Light in there. I have a hard time just drinking water if I'm not like extra thirsty, but I need to drink water throughout the day. So I poured those little Crystal Lights in there to just kind of give the water a little bit of flavor. If I'm hot and sweaty, good, I drink the shit out of the water, but it's hard for me to drink water that when it don't have flavor. But there's a nice little shelf down there. Oddly enough, this truck doesn't have front cup holders because they're supposed to be in that little rack right there. Volvos have cup holders that move back and forth on that deal, and this truck didn't come with any. Then I called Volvo to try to order some or pick some up from the Volvo truck dealer when I was at home, and they couldn't even find the goddamn part number for the thing, so I couldn't get one. But anyways, I don't give a shit. I made it work. You know, there's my coffee mug. As you can see, it sits on the floor. It doesn't tip over. And then that's a drink cup. My fruit there. Those little sweet little orangey things. I like those. And junk food. Little snack junk food. That bag of chips probably lasts my ass a month. I end up throwing them away because it gets stale because I don't eat a whole lot of them. But I like to eat them when I make a sandwich or something like that. And of course, I got my bread up there, and I showed you the ham. And I make ham sandwiches, and I got some brisket in there, some sausages in there. I think I have I got some fajita, chicken fajita, and beef fajita. All of that is in that little refrigerator that don't look like it has a lot of room. But I vacuum seal it, and because I vacuum seal the food, it doesn't spoil. It stays in there for a long time. I get to eat it all before it goes bad. Okay, and that little refrigerator does real well. I am going to buy another small lunchbox size electric cooler to keep right here next to me. But that's all you need. You don't need a big cooler. Okay, well, that's all I need. You might need more than that shit. I don't know what you need. Okay, but I've been promising you guys I'd show you what I got in the truck, and it's nothing special, but I'll try to do what I promised.